Today, I'm going to show you how to create electronic financial reports from QuickBooks that can be easily loaded into Survivalware. I've got QuickBooks 2012 open with one of their sample companies. First thing I do is click on the Reports icon in the top middle of the screen. We need to export a standard income statement and balance sheet. We'll start with the income statement. Initially, we see just the current month. Our goal is to export the last 5 years or so of history so we can analyze trends and do forecasts. We want to see something like this, or like this. So we can do this. Pick on the forecast icon. Do a forecast. Look at the results and see if they look reasonable. If we export just the current month, this is what we see, or all the months of the current year. Not much of a quarterly trend. So in QuickBooks, we first click on Customize Report. Select a date range. We'll go from January 1st, 2011 to the last full month's worth of data, 11/30/2016. Then display the columns by month. No, sorry, display columns by month. I'll click OK. Then I'll scroll to the right until we see numbers for the most recent months. This is what we want to export to Excel or to CSV. Click on the Excel button and create new worksheet. Click on the bottommost selection, a comma-separated value file. Export starts the process. We give it a good file name. We'll call this Acme PL November 2016. And we're done. This is what the file looks like when we open it in Excel. Just double click on the desktop icon on the desktop. We'll expand the space just so we can see. And there were a bunch of zeros in the early months. We scroll to the right and we see all the numbers. One last step. Click Memorize to save this report for use next month. So we'll call this PL Export for Survivalware. And we'll save it in the group called The Accountant. Great, we're halfway done. Now we just need to do the same thing for the balance sheet. Close the P&L, scroll down until we get to the standard balance sheet. There we go, balance sheet standard. Double click on that. We do the same thing, customize report. This time for the start date we'll use December 31st of the prior year to the data that we want. That way our first full year of cash flow will be accurate. The next video in this series shows you how to map and load this data into Survivalware.